Presented from Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Madden NFL 21.
Of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Time on, set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number one along with the rest of this Packer offense.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level. Went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, he's a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 63 yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Herbert on the option. He's going to run with it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's second.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He's going to look downfield for Henry. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there for the Chargers. 52 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Virgil Green there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense... And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready.
And this is taken in at the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
First and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make...
And I think the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Rodgers on the keeper.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
A shotgun snap from Herbert. Flushed out right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Incomplete.
Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. Flush to it. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
Results in a 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just shedding it off there. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is going to be Packer football. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll throw from the gun. He'll get this to Eckler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Time on, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. He's past the 30.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Chargers.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Herbert being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They pass up the three, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Out comes Davante Adams in the offense for their next drive. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, it's Jones. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. What can Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 2. Catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result. And he opted for the Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
30. Packers 14.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 76 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Time on, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. Now a him and a loose football. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about.
Face mask. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The penalty is declined.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Sliding out of the pocket, looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert rolling to his right. And he's got it. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
they challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score. And now they're going to fake it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Time long, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's got the hook up to Lazard. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. And
got his man complete. The 40, the 30, 10.
All you got to do is look at her.
And
Look at her.
all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, 98 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
that part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for two. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Packers take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments. Coach coming in and just screaming.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flushed out right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the...
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Kelly. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 7, and now it's 3rd down. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Herbert. Steps away to his left. Going, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. From the gun, Herbert escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not,
well, things can go south. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown!
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like...
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Time on, set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And the ball is knocked out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up.
Herbert on the keeper.
Shut it down!
A fumble on the play.
And partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Flush to his right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Crosby for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is coming on here. And boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.